What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel for the first video in what feels like forever. So I wanted to jump on to just kind of let you know what's been going on and what the plan is going forward. So I want to start posting again. It's been a long time. I've been trying to find more like the direction and the message that I wanted for the channel. And honestly, by doing so, I feel like I've lost all creativity and I've lost all motivation to like post because I'm like, oh, it's not meaningful enough. This is pointless. I'm not going to grow my channel. But I feel like it's also been a detriment because now I'm too in my own head about filming and I feel very uncomfortable and I'm not used to it again. And not that I was ever really extremely comfortable, but it's been a lot more challenging to be motivated to post or make a video at all because I just have been mentally checked out from YouTube and pretty much all of social media. I haven't posted on anything in on what feels like forever. Um, but so, in terms of what's been going on, like I said, it's been really just trying to find what I want my message to be and trying to plan this epic channel that it's just not happening. So I've been still working out. I've still been, like training fairly consistent for the most part. Recently, I actually intended on making my first video about 3 weeks ago, and I wanted it to be revolving around running. So I haven't ran in forever. I've like jumped on the treadmill a couple times and just kind of ran for as long as I can just to like mentally challenge myself, but I haven't like actually done a consistent running routine. And I've honestly in the past said I never would, but um I feel like it's one of those skills that if you don't use it, you lose it. And I have noticed just like running around with the kids and stuff, like I would get sore. So it's like this is something I need to work on. Now it's like a glaring weakness to me, and I don't like that. So I was like, I'm gonna start a series about starting to run a 5K. So I downloaded an app called Runna, and I was gonna do it. It was basically like it's very similar to like Couch to 5K, where it's like intervals of walking and then running and walking and running, and that's what I was going to do. I literally did 3 runs with it, and then had like this insane flare up where I just like my sciatica was just like insanely painful, and like so much pressure to the point where I actually stopped running. I stopped doing my daily walks. I stopped working out. The only thing I really did was after about a week, I started doing some foam rolling and some stretching, and just some like very low intensity like mobility sessions with some resistance bands and stuff like that. So I didn't end up posting anything because I ended up getting injured almost instantly when I started running again. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate that, because that was going to be literally the whole premise of what kind of like the challenge was for my channel. So going forward, what I want this to look like is I just want to document everything. So I want to have this run almost like a reality TV series of my successes, my failures, my challenges, my goals, and just kind of start putting in the work. And whether I fail or I succeed, I don't care. I just want to post it just to post it to be accountable for it. So I've always said that in the past, like I wanted to be extremely authentic with my channel and I wanted my videos to be extremely authentic, but at the same time, anytime I would end up failing, I'd always just stop recording. I'd always stop filming and be like, well, I failed. I don't have content for this week. What am I going to do? I need to change everything. And then I would just change it. So going forward, I want to show the successes, the failures in terms of just honestly just being like healthier and being more active. So while I've been consistently working out, other than the past, like I literally just started working out again this week, but before that, I was consistently training. Nothing too crazy, but it was at least consistent. However, my nutrition sucked. My nutrition still kind of sucks. So I want to start to clean that up. And I just want to do it as progressive as possible. But at the same time, I've fallen into this mindset, I feel like, where I almost like baby myself or give myself a way out of being like, oh, like just take it slow, take it easy. And in the past, that's honestly, it's never worked for me. Whether I was trying to put on weight and like doing a bulk and just doing it gradually, like just, I'm a very all or nothing type of person. And I need to, I think, just roll with that. um Obviously, like I still allow a certain level of flexibility, but like just in my mindset, just always being like, oh well, like I can have this because it fits my macros, and then all of a sudden like I'm binge eating or something stupid like that. So um I just want this to be like a process of like me figuring out how to get back into shape this time, because I'll tell you, like the last time I was like in good shape where I was like confident in my skin, I felt like my physique was good. I still wasn't happy with it. At that time I was like lean, but I was like, oh, I need to put on more size, or I need to get a little bit more lean. And it just like, but like to get back to that point is going to be so different this time than what I was doing last time. So like last time I had a very physical job. I was moving a lot more. I was working out. I was very dialed in my nutrition. We were living um like in a different town where there wasn't as much access to like fast food and junk food. So it was very easy to kind of stay accountable there. Whereas this time, I have a lot more temptations. I have a ton more bad habits right now. I have a lot more aches and pains to start with right now. Um, so like there are going to be a lot more challenges getting lean, and like it's not just about being lean, it or like like the aesthetic look. It's honestly more so about a feeling. It's more so about like I want to be strong. So I want to make sure that while I'm doing this journey of getting healthier, I want my strength to maintain, if not increase, which it should increase, because like I said, I've been working out, but I haven't been pushing myself extremely hard. So training properly, trying to like intentionally increase my lifts, I should see some progress. The lifts I'm going to really be focusing on are probably just bench press and squat. I haven't been doing a lot of deadlifts because I have noticed that it instantly starts to flare up my lower back. So I'm trying to do just some more like accessory work to strengthen my lower back and my core right now, so that I don't end up injuring myself. So I've laid off the deadlifts. I've focused on squats and bench. Those are going to be the two lifts that I really gauge my strength gains on. Um, and then I want to start running. So I do want to start running, and I do want to start running a 5K, which is sad to admit that right now, like there's no way I could run 5K, not a chance. And I know that, and that's like extremely hard on my ego because I've always been like an athletic person. But honestly, in the last 10 years, I've done nothing truly athletic. So, um, that being said, I want to start running. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do it, because honestly, even when I was doing those workouts, the walk run would instantly give me shin splints. I could run, like there were days where I would just like get on the treadmill and be like, I'm going to run for as long as possible, and I'd run for like 12 to 15 minutes. Not at a crazy pace or anything, but I would run nonstop. And when I was doing the walk run, literally after my first 1 minute interval of running, the shin splints was insane. My lower back started tightening up, and like the walking part was hard after. And I was like, well, this isn't working very well. But I kept doing it, and then all of a sudden, I ended up with like an injury. Um, so I need to evaluate how I want to do it. I think I might try doing my own little programming for running and just try to progressively overload that and just get in that cardiovascular range, because the only cardio I've really been doing is I'll do the exercise bike, which honestly, it doesn't, my heart rate never gets high enough on the bike. It's usually like my legs or something that burn out first. And then on other than that, for cardio, it's been pretty much just like a very chill walk, and I'll walk for like an hour, and I want to keep doing that walk even when I'm doing like run days. So I want to do my hour long walk at some point. Lifting sessions, I do push pull legs split, so I'll probably do like I'm gonna say probably like 6 days a week of training, and that is just because I love I just love working out. Like any day where I'm not working out, it is like those are the struggle days for me. I just don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, oh, I didn't work out today. What can I do? So I want to work. I want to just work out 6 days a week. Obviously, I'm pretty good for if I feel like I need a rest day, or if my body feels worn down, or I feel like I didn't recover enough. I'm usually pretty good at giving myself rest days then, because then I feel like it's a little bit more validated. But if there is a day where, um, like I feel great, why would I take a rest day? I don't necessarily need the rest day, and I enjoy the consistency of just having that routine in place. So um, that is kind of the plan. I weighed myself for the first time, um, for my like starting weight, because inevitably cleaning up the diet, training, kind of trying to make better lifestyle choices, I know my weight will go down. So I was 250.4 pounds. I took a video of it, so I'll pop that in here so that you can see it. But yeah, I think it was like 250.4 pounds, which is high, but not the highest I've ever been. And I mean, I'm not happy with the way my physique looks, but it is what it is. I've done this to myself, so it's time to change it myself. So that is the plan. Um, I don't intend on really showing my workouts. I want it to be different than the series I've done in the past. And I find that like a lot of the videos I did where I'm just like training in my garage, because it's so small, it's not aesthetically pleasing in there. Um, they just never really got that many views to begin with. Not that any of my views really get a ton of views, but um, yeah, they tend to just like not pull people in too well. So I think I'm going to focus on more so the nutrition, try to film something of the running. Like I intended at the beginning to just kind of run on the treadmill, because I'm so self-conscious about just running outside, because I feel like I'm going to look like death. But that's kind of what I want to do. And then again, like talk about just like some of the struggles, or when I'm facing difficult choices that I'm struggling with, maybe I'll capture those on camera and just kind of explain like what the thought process is. And maybe that will push me to just make better choices anyway. So might hold me a little bit more accountable, which is never a bad thing. But that is the game plan. So I'm not really, I don't have a set schedule for when I'm going to be posting. I kind of want this to just be more so whenever I feel like I have enough content to put out a decent video, then I'm going to just put out a video, because I just need to get into that habit again of just one, recording and being comfortable talking to the camera, because it's always so awkward, especially when you stop for a while. To get back into it is just weird. So that's really what the focus is going to be. And then obviously, it's just going to be like lifestyle changes. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky because I have a birthday coming up, my daughter has a birthday coming up, and then next month my son has a birthday coming up. So it is going to be just a ton of birthdays, which, with birthdays there's going to be cake, and I don't want to, be the buzzkill and be like, "Oh, I don't want cake." Because that's like, my kids just get super excited to be able to do that stuff. Um so we'll see how that goes. Um, but I don't intend on putting too much pressure, because I want to, even when I fail, I want to consistently keep recording and keep working towards my end goal. Because, like, it's not always just going to go smoothly, and it's not going to all just work out the first time you try. So I want to show the transparency of, like, when I fail, this is the mindset, this is how I'm going to get back on track, this is how I'm going to, do better next time. But yeah, so that is the announcement for today. um, I hope that you're looking forward to this. I don't want to call it a series, because it's really going to be like the only thing that's going on with this channel, I think. So, like, hopefully you enjoy the content that we're going to be putting out. um, And if you get motivated to join along and you want to make some lifestyle changes, you can always follow along. Leave a comment down below, if you are, or if you want to, or if you have any questions, or if you don't know how you're going to get started. You can always reach out to me, because even though I haven't been living it, I do have a lot of knowledge in this space. I've been a certified personal trainer for 10 plus years. Um, I've coached people into getting into great shape. I've been in great shape. However, life happens to all of us. So we just need to, get back on track, try to live our healthy lives. Um, so hopefully you like this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on, because, like I said, it's not going to be specific days or a specific schedule that I'm going to be posting. So I want it to be um, kind of spontaneous. So if you have those notifications on, you're not going to miss a video. But other than that, that is all I wanted to say. I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to share this journey with you. And thank you for being along for the ride. So I will see you in the next video.